I know not what you speak of. This joy that I never rip
Okay.
anything away from you. I would never.
Sure, Jan.
It is true. Guys, welcome to yet another episode of Bearable Journey. I am Romo, and with me, as always, is Bob, the joy stealing bitch.
Right here, Romo. Right here. Shit. You
we
know it.
will we will figure this shit out as we go along here today, people. Just
One way or another. I'm sure we will.
just robbing me of all the joy that I find in his life.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God. How you been, Romo?
I've been good, Bob. It's been a stressful week, but I've made it.
Always a stressful week.
It's been that way lately, but I'm on the downslope. I can tend to relax a little bit more next week because we have a manager that's being hired, and that is one more thing
Good.
that's on my plate. But I still have to train them and everything and get them up to speed on everything. So that's still a
Hey
process.
man,
But
that's good though. That's
yeah,
good. That's a step forward.
step forward. Yes,
Right?
step forward.
There you go. There you go.
So how was your week, Bob?
Uh I gotta say pretty damn good, man. It's fixing to get better. But yeah, pretty damn good.
Awesome. So we have to address the elephant in the room because I know we
What's that?
touched on it last week. The relaying of information.
Mmm. We're not touching that elephant today.
Okay, moving on.
That elephant is staying in the back room. Okay. Thanks, pumpkin.
We will talk about it. We definitely will talk about it.
I'm sure we will, just not on the show. Thank you, sir. Uh
Oh
huh.
god, it makes me want to pause everything out right now and just to have this conversation.
No, 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 no. We will do the show on time,
I mean,
live and in color.
we can always cut the audio so we can hear each other, but they can't hear us.
Now, would that be fair to them?
Well, they can see our lips move, so I mean, at least they understand that
Well,
we're still
yeah.
here.
God forbid there's a lip reader amongst them, and you know exactly. hmm Let's move on.
Again,
Let us move on.
this joy robbing bitch. I tell you, I don't know why I keep him as a friend, but
Mhm.
I do love
Okay, Jan.
him. So last week we talked about something real heavy,
We did.
and this week I'm not going to be as heavy, but it's something that again I sort of pick up topics as I go through life. This week was a friend on a growler. If y'all are familiar with a growler, it's saying I won't call it a hookup app, but it is one of the hookup apps, but it is a sort of a chat app as well. Since the
hmm
introduction of the streaming features that you can do on there, so honestly, that's where me and Bob met. So is
Yup.
from streaming on that app. So but there's an acquaintance of mine, friend of mine. I won't call him an acquaintance. He is a friend of mine. Um, so he has been struggling with streaming and people and
Okay.
why in the why he streams and what he said what he expects to get back from the stream.
Okay. Who's this? Can we mention his? No. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry.
So I mean, I can mention his name because I'm not giving his full name, but his name is Jay.
Okay.
Adnan, welcome to.
Oh, that's my buddy, man. That's
Okay,
that's my that's one of my best friends, bro.
okay, welcome in
What's his name?
to the into the YouTube chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Um, but yeah, as I was saying, I think people when they get into certain medias, they expect way too much from people, and that's sort of what I wanted to talk about today is why do we do this? Why do we put ourselves out here um and
Oh,
because this is an arena I've dealt with for over 12 years podcasting, and honestly what people expect to get out of it.
I mean, I do it because I'm gorgeous, and the world should, be privy to that. I'm
Lies.
just kidding. Kidding, man. No, I mean, uh, honestly, I started during the pandemic, and it was different times actually, obviously, but not it paid a lot more attention back then. Obviously, because we had nothing else to do and we were in close quarters.
Hmm.
But um, I also did a lot more back then. You know what I mean? Like I was doing my live art and I was coming up with events and doing God knows what for 3 hours every day, every single day, man, for 3 hours a night, which was not easy. But I did it for the personal satisfaction, man, that I was doing something and that I was being like my voice was being heard and this gorgeous face was being seen and shit. I'm just kidding.
Mm. Mm.
You know what, Romo? Don't even. All
Mm.
right, don't even.
I'm just, you keep mentioning these things, yet you throw them back at me to do whatever with. So I mean, if this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. Okay.
Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Get ready, cause this shit's about to get heavy. mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
uh,
So what's up?
so so honestly, I mean, I always want people, when you get into podcasting, if you get into streaming and you don't know what you're offering to you know what you want to give out, uh
Mm-hmm.
and if you I want you to be real with yourself on what you expect to get back. So, and that's the reason why I always want to know, what do you expect to get back? Why I know why I do this,
Uh-huh.
but why do you do it, and what do you expect to get back from it?
What? Why do I do it, and what do I expect to get back from this? From
Hmm.
from um. I mean, I do it because I actually I love doing this, man. I don't know how else to put it, man. Like I like you know being able to connect with people from all over, making new friends, sharing our stories and making this bearable journey. I expect to get nothing out of it, man. To be honest, I mean, like in a you know uh, perfect world, yeah. Like I mean, it'd be great if we had more exposure, if we had more subscribers, if we had monetized this podcast to some degree. That'd be great. But I'm fine either way, man. I'm good. Like just getting on every week, talking to you, shooting the shit, and having some people watch it, man. Good for me, man. You know.
So I will, and thanks. Yeah, I think he says he think most people want the obvious, the money and the recognition. That's his thoughts, which and some people do. And but I also want people to be real with themselves when they start something like this. Is that
Hmm.
I know, again, as I said, I've 12 years in podcasting. Is that we don't do it for you. My thing is that if somebody hears something that I've said today and they found value in that story,
Hmm.
I will never, sometimes I may never know about it. They may never say, "Hey, Romo, just listening to your story last week really helped me out." And I want to say thank you for it, or, and it's like, even when you're talking to friends and you're saying, "Hey, if you need anything, call me," and they don't call you. They
Yeah.
would rather try to take on the world's all their problems on their own, when they know that they can always reach out to somebody. And
Yeah.
so he sort of struggled with people not being able to rely on him, and he always felt like he needed to help people. And I'm like, sweetie, that's not why we do what we do. I mean, I understand wanting to help people, but just because nobody runs back to you and tell you all the joy, the help you giving them,
Yeah.
it's a thankless job. So don't sit here and get hurt, your feelings hurt, and when nobody comes to you, because that makes me question why you do it.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Fuck. Hold on. Sorry. Give me a sec. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing over here. How do I get to the live chat?
Um,
On our YouTube, on our channel.
okay.
I
So
For some reason I always forget.
there is multiple ways to see the chat. But I'm gonna give you the link. Settings.
Okay. So hold on. Channel ID. Oh, okay. User ID, channel ID, default channel, move channel. Nope. Connect apps. Damn. Okay. Sure. Playback and performance. Nope. Oh, I guess I need to. Um.
Let's
Huh.
see.
Permissions and email. Repurpose server updates. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know.
Okay, hold on a second.
Uh,
I'm gonna put it in a spot where you can see it.
okay.
Restream chat.
Cool.
Okay, share.
So,
Okay.
what's up? What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, you got it on the chat, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let's see.
Where in
I don't know if you can see back chat, but
back chat? What do you mean back chat?
messages that will show before that you've gotten to see that screen.
Uh,
So
on our chat right here.
yeah, you won't be able to see the chat that I mean, um, you won't get to see, like
Okay.
you won't get to see all questions that have or any comments that have come in before than what's there now.
Oh, right, right, right. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, yeah. I get you. I get you. But how do I get to that link? Where'd you send it
Okay.
to?
So then what I'll do is, I mean, if you want to see it there,
Just
then let me do this.
send it to this chat on here on here on Video Ninja, and then I'll just copy and paste over here on this other on my other, if you don't mind. You know, fucking hate this shit. All right, whatever. Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if you can chat into the room, but you will be able to reply to it. So, but that is the link to the stream.
Okay. Cool. Got it.
All right. People that are watching can see the chat over my head as it happens.
Yes.
So yeah, to make any difference is always going to be the biggest part for me, is because honestly, again, I don't know who will hear this, who will find the message and what we speak, who will
Yeah.
find that something that we said will help them. We will never find out. But
Right. Well, I mean, unless they're in the chat room.
I mean, and
Obviously.
sometimes they will tell us, but most of the times that you will be weeks away from an episode and somebody's come back and listen to the episode and they're like, dude, I was just going through that, and again, they may not say anything. I will
Yeah.
honestly tell you, one day I was at work and I had a resident who I can't be too specific,
Hmm.
that was going through something in his life, and I was able to let him know about me and my depression, me and what I had gone through, and me what I had to do,
Hmm.
uh and not being afraid to ask for help.
Right.
And I think for him it was a wake-up call, because he came back in my office a week later and says, um I wanted to say thank you for just telling me what you did, because honestly, it really, I didn't realize and how much of a slump I was in until you told me your story, and I was like, and it was one of those moments that, yeah, it was a feel good moment for me, because you know you wonder if anybody ever hears anything you say.
Right. Yeah.
uh you know
True.
you always wonder if anybody ever heard anything you said to and if any and you always wonder if anything you ever said makes a difference.
Hmm.
And it was that one moment that something I said made a difference. And that was that feel good moment for me, because it's like, we only do this and for the if I don't care
Yeah,
how many listeners we have, as long as one person heard it,
yeah, yeah,
I did a job well done.
yeah. Exactly. True.
So if anybody else that would love to get into podcasting, or would love to um love that struggle with that's in podcasting, and struggle with listeners, struggle with people listen, tuning in or whatever, honestly, you have to ask yourself before you get too deep into situations like this, is what do you expect, what are your expectations, and be honest with your
Hmm.
expectations.
And honestly, if you want to get into podcasting, don't call us. I'm just kidding.
I have mentored podcasters far and
Have
wide.
you?
So I have my own pod kids. One of my favorite
That's cool, man.
podcasts, one of my favorite podcasts passed a few years ago. Um
Oh man, I'm sorry.
we were supposed to come to our little podcast convention. He was supposed to have shirts made that says Podfather.
Oh, dude, that's cool, man. That's really cool.
I am but hey, his voice still carries on, and he was I will remember the one of the first years that he had started podcasting, and
Yeah.
he shipped me a box of his Christmas crack.
What was that?
Christmas crack. So it's basically a little goodie box of his Christmas treats. Like
Okay.
it's like chocolate covered pretzels and all this other stuff. That was really
Oh,
good that
nice.
he sent to me my first Christmas, the first Christmas of his podcast.
That's cool. That's really cool, man. What was this podcast about?
It was about his life in upstate Washington, no, in Portland, Oregon. So he was up in the
Okay.
Northeast. Uh, and he had one of his co-hosts up there as well. She was in Wenatchee, so they would talk about their lives.
In
And
where?
Wenatchee,
What the fuck is that?
Wenatchee, it's a city.
Is it though?
It's a city in Washington
Kidding.
State. Let me see.
Okay.
The stats of Wenatchee?
Guanachi.
WIN
Guanachi.
WENATCHEE. So I'm assuming by the spelling that it's an Indian name. It's in the heart of Washington State. Um, yeah, it's named for the Wenatchee tribe. It was established in
Okay.
1892. The
Okay.
It has an elevation of 778 feet above sea level. Um,
Hmm.
and it popular with the population within the city limits as of 2010 was 31,000 people.
Oh. Okay. So it's a podunk town. Okay, got it.
With a name like Wenatchee, what do you expect?
I know. I know. I set the bar too high. Sorry
I
about
mean,
that.
so in let's see,
What's up?
let's put this in relation to where I'm from.
Hmm.
Where I'm from, it is the jewel of the Gulf Coast.
Is
Um,
this what?
it's the jewel of the Gulf Coast.
Okay.
Mobile is founded in 1702. Uh, it is 33 feet above sea level. At its highest point,
Hmm.
most of the rest of it's below sea level, and it has a population of 2023 of 182,000 people.
Oh wow.
So
That's awesome.
that's almost five times the people of Wenatchee.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Laredo, Texas, which is where I'm from, is located in Webb County, Texas, and has a population of 258,306 people as of 2024. It is also the county seat of Webb County.
So you're about
It's a
one and a
piece of
half
shit town.
times you're about one and a half times the amount of people in my hometown. But
Okay.
we're also the county seat as well. So
Mm. Mm-hmm.
but we were not. We the capital of Alabama has gone all over the place. It used to be in Mobile, but now it's back in Montgomery. Montgomery.
The capital?
Yeah.
It it's always been Montgomery.
Mm-mm. No, the capital moved.
What?
Hmm.
Are you sure about that?
I am very positive.
Let's find out. I think you might be wrong on that one. Montgomery, Alabama. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, because it was in Cahaba and Tuscaloosa. So yeah, it moved quite a few times. It did not land until Tuscaloosa. It did not land in Montgomery until 1846.
Mm, I feel like you're wrong.
We're searching Alabama's capital city.
All right, well, yeah, I'm gonna give you that one. Fine, whatever. Uh,
I know. I
I
know.
just
Yeah,
I
we
ever
were.
since I've like had knowledge in my head, I've always known Montgomery to be the
It
capital of Alabama.
as I said, it is now. It has been that way since 1842, 1846. It's
Oh,
like,
that's when you were around back then, right?
yeah, of
You
course.
were.
Uh huh. Sure.
You helped establish
Yes, definitely.
all right, settle down
And
there,
not a,
Jan.
not a damn wrinkle, I tell you.
Um, that's because black don't crack. We all know this.
I mean, that's 200-year-old Craig we talking about too.
Damn. You look good.
Yeah, I know, right? Thank you, thank you.
Anywho,
We're gonna move. We're gonna move.
yes,
There.
please.
Okay,
Let's move forward.
so we have established why we podcast. We all know why we podcast, but I
Yeah.
just ask anybody that wants to stream. I share probably way too much of my life on a podcast. I still have rings that could tell you how old I am. so
You
uh
talking
so
like a tree or like the ones you wear on your finger?
the one I went, never mind. I forgot we were on multiple platforms.
Oh, you're
So
talking about those rings. Gotcha. Damn. Didn't know we went to a rated X real quick, dude.
well,
Okay. No, no,
we
you're
were
good.
encroaching upon PG-13 at that moment.
You're right. You're right. I don't know why. Anywho, moving on.
so
What's going on in the current events?
we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Bruno.
Oh, what?
We don't
We
talk
always
about
talk
Bruno.
about Bruno.
We
Man,
cannot talk
fuck
about
Bruno.
Bruno. I
Fuck Bruno.
again, that's the way I feel right now. Anyway, talking about Bruno, but I will say, well,
Okay.
hey, we have a new set of Super Bowl champions this year.
Yeah, we don't talk about sports either.
Well, hey, I mean, hey, at least Taylor
I don't
Swift
give a
did.
fuck about sports.
At
I
least
don't give a
Taylor
fuck about
Swift did not
sports.
win the Super Bowl again.
Taylor Swifted?
I said at
Is
least
that
Taylor.
what you just said?
I said at least Taylor Swift did not win the Super Bowl again. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I thought. Okay, sure. I mean, do you really think that the teams actually compete in the sport, or do you think it's all premeditated? Because it's funny that the Chiefs and the Eagles, you know, those two team names came up for the Super Bowl, right? Chiefs and the Eagles regarding the whole State of the Union type shit that's going on now. Why would the two teams that are involved, that the names are pretty much describing the whole bullshit that's been going on lately in this fucking country? Why would those two teams make it to the Super Bowl this year? Just a food for thought right there, man. You know,
I think you're reading way too much into this.
I think you're not reading enough into it, man. I think everybody's not reading enough into it, man. I think everybody's just, sleeping.
I
Just
mean,
saying.
but when you think about all that, and then you still have Kendrick Lamar perform at the Super Bowl when we know that
Why do you think Kendrick Lamar was chosen for the fucking Super Bowl?
because the people at that could afford to go to the Super Bowl, that
No.
music was not for him. That's like when Beyonce did the Lemonade album. White
You know,
people
you know
white
who was
people lost
who
their
who's supposed to be? You know who was supposed to be?
white
It was
people lost their mind because Beyonce
fuck
did an
the
album that wasn't for mass consumption.
all of Beyonce's fucking albums should be not for mass consumption.
Uh,
Fuck that bitch.
that too, but she created anything that Beyonce made before
Sorry.
Lemonade. Anything that she made for Lemonade was for everybody.
No,
That
it
was
wasn't
for
for everybody because it
no,
wasn't for
yes.
me.
She made it
No,
for it was the cleansed version of anything. It's like it's like anything that um
that's what I think about her albums.
come on, it's like anything that
mm,
Nicki
like
Minaj
what?
does that's commercial.
Fuck that bitch too. She's slightly better, but fuck that bitch too. You know,
Shakira's hips started lying on her
you know what? Shakira's hips were good, and they weren't lying.
then.
Circa 1995.
Now they're lying.
Anything? Yeah, now it's just bullshit. You know. That bitch joined the other bitches, so yeah. I
Okay.
think the only real one is what's her name? Um, that bitch. I don't know.
Who that bitch
I
is?
don't know, dude. I don't know exactly. Nobody does because nobody's real anymore. There you go.
Boss Man G, welcome to the TikTok. Um no, I honestly no. Who is that bitch?
No,
How you
nobody.
doing? How you
Exactly.
doing, sir?
Exactly. Because you can't even come up with a name. I was trying to throw it at you, but you couldn't either. So that's the answer right there, man. There's no real fucking motherfuckers
I,
anymore. They're all plants. They're all industry fucking plants, dude.
no, we know the music industry of today is not the music industry of pre circa before 2010. There
Oh no
is
no 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 no. It is. It still is. It's just that we didn't fucking know all these other things that have been going on behind our
no
fucking backs
twenty
until
ten
now.
was 2010 was the turning point of music when music when you had to
When
have a
shit,
gimmick. Yeah, you had to,
when it went to the toilet.
all you needed was a gimmick. You did not have talent anymore to be a musician.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can
Yup.
fight. We can fight on that hill. That is a hill I'm willing to die on today.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
What? I mean, what exactly are you trying to say, Romo?
That music today is crap.
Oh no, I agree with you 110% on that one, man. Fuck yeah. Now, Don McLean should come back and sing his song American Pie now, today, because that's the day the music died, dude, you know?
Well, no, it died when Madonna got her hands on that album. That she got her hands on that song.
Oh my god, no shit, dude. And fucking, yeah, no shit. And when Cheryl Crow got her hands on fucking Sweet Child of Mine, holy shit, dude, did they fucking fuck that up, dude? Both of them.
So no, Aiden, it was more about 2010 is when it officially died.
It was more when it just became about mass consumption and, um,
So yeah,
the filling of the pockets.
actually that was the turning point. So I will say, yeah, American Pie 2000 is when music started. The music started its downward.
The decline of music. Yeah.
Britney Spears and Auto Tune was the nail in the coffin.
I mean,
Britney,
anybody in auto tune was fucking
no,
yeah.
actually, no. I'm gonna go back. I'm not even gonna do that to Britney Spears. I'm gonna give that to Drake.
Fuck
I,
Drake.
I'm giving that to Drake. I'm giving it all to the
Fuck
Canadians.
that fucking dumbass.
Canadians blame Canada. Canada did this shit.
Hey, well, I guess so. Yeah, let's blame the Canadians. Let's blame everybody else but ourselves. So American. So fucking American, right?
I mean, come on. We had Doja Cat. Come on, Doja Cat. She was a cow when she first. She's a cat. She's a cow.
Yeah, I
First of
know.
all,
I know. Yeah.
so
And then
now, so wait a
and then she
minute.
wanted to be rich and famous.
So no. So hold on. And this is where I have a problem with Doja Cat. Doja
Hmm.
Cat, she is from South Africa,
Hmm. She's
but
not.
look at that hoe. Her dad is, uh,
Her
but
dad is. She's not.
she is not, and she is. Her skin tone is too bright to be using the N word.
Um, if you've got lineage going back there, come on, man. I mean, you as a
She's
black man should fucking.
no.
You should
So
be able to. Come on.
you got to remember if
That's the
anybody was
problem. That is the problem because within your own race, you still fucking have to put down everyone else,
no, I do
including
not.
your own race.
I do not.
You just did.
I did not.
You just did.
Just
Come
because she is
on.
somebody's from South Africa does not make them automatically black.
Okay, you're right. You're right on that. You're right on that because we have that group from South Africa. What the fuck are they? The white chick and the white dude. The fuck is their name?
You are drawing
Ah,
blanks all day today, baby.
I know, bro. What the fuck is wrong with me? I mean, I'm just off today, man. What is up? Holy shit, dude. All right. You need to settle down there. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna send a message in the other room.
you're what? What'd you
I
say?
said I gotta send you a message in the off chat. So
Okay, do it. Whatever. It's gonna be bullshit. I know. Bam. What the fuck is her name, dude? Bum, bum. You know who I'm talking about, right? They had that song. I think you're freaky and I like it to love. You know what I'm talking about? No.
uh.
Oh my god, dude.
Did you
Yeah,
see that
this one.
message?
Hold on. Die Antwoord, or yeah, Die Antwoord.
Nope,
Antwoord.
never heard of them.
You know what, bro? You know what? I think in that department, I'm all good. You dick. God forbid you let me have one fucking day, Romo. God forbid. Shit, man.
you get
Shit.
you get nothing here.
Obviously, nothing but humiliation. You fucking asshole. Wow. Anywho, moving on.
Okay,
Let's talk-
shall we pull out the list again?
What list?
The list, the
Oh yeah, the
questions.
200 and something list. Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead. Fuck it. Why not? I guess. You don't
So
want to talk
if
about Trump and Elon Musk?
we don't talk about
Woo!
we do not talk about Bruno. What did I just say? We do
Oh,
not
he's
talk
going
about
to talk
Bruno.
about Bruno because we don't talk about something else either, and you did, motherfucker. So
I
we
no, I
talk
did not.
about Bruno.
I did not. I sent it to you in chat. I did not say it out loud. I did not.
You
So
sure had
now,
a good laugh about it.
hey, again,
Hey.
I knew where I could laugh at it, but I was like,
Oh,
hey,
you.
I love a good inside joke. I do. I trust me. I am
I
funny.
bet you
I
do.
know.
You. Mm, debatable.
I love a good
That is
inside joke.
debatable, sir.
Pick a number.
You know what?
Shit. One is 248. So anybody
Two.
that's listening, we do we to and getting to know and way to getting to know each other a little bit better. We have a list of 248 questions that we started a few weeks ago. We are about I don't know how many questions in, but we're going to try to
Yeah.
get through as many of them as we can tonight before our hour ends.
Yeah, we got what, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
We have a little bit more than 20 minutes.
Okay. Let's do um let's do 111. Have we done a 111?
No. Yeah, 111's done.
Okay, 112.
All right, so 112. Oh, this is a good one. What role does your family play in your life?
Um, I mean, fairly non-existent right now. I talk to my mom, and Well, no, I talk to my mom. I don't talk to my brother that often
Hmm.
anymore. The last time I called him, I pretended that I was like from the police department, and I wanted to report a missing person because I didn't
Why?
know where my brother was.
Why?
I hadn't heard, I hadn't heard from him in 6 years, and so
No, you don't do that. You do not
oh,
do
we
that.
do,
Oh,
we do.
jeez.
Yes, yes, we do. No, he laughed about it, and he said, "Shut the fuck up, man! I put your photo on a milk carton already."
Oh,
He's like,
jeez.
go to Walmart and check it out." Yeah, dude, we
Yeah.
do that, man. But
This
it's
this is
so
this.
it's non-existent at the moment, but it's there. Like my family's there. My family's in my life, somewhat. You know, we communicate through telephone, basically. The last time I saw them was over the holidays, which was good. I hadn't seen my brother or his family in 7 years. My mom, I hadn't seen her in about a year and a half. The last time I saw my mom was because my grandmother passed away, so I had to go make that trip. Um, so it's kind of bittersweet, you know. This time around, it was good, but I couldn't stay there, man. I just couldn't. I couldn't find myself within my family, dude. Like I just couldn't fucking find where I actually belonged in that family. I don't know how else to explain it, man.
No,
It's
no,
weird.
it's as we grow, we tend to realize that hey, we're not the person that our family that our family wants us to be, and that we
I never was to begin with.
and so you sort of as you and again that also moves with moving away from family as well. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I have been a good. When I lived in Atlanta, it was only 4 hour drive. Now I'm here in Savannah, where I'm like a 8-9 hour drive to see family. So, and my family doesn't visit. My
Oh
sister
shit.
and my
Well,
brother,
yeah.
only two people
Uh
in
huh.
my family have ever visited me. My sister, my oldest sister. I mean, all of my sisters are younger than all of the boys, but she is the oldest girl. So
How many
she
boys are there?
there's 4 boys and 3 girls.
Okay.
So, but I sort of put my family on the outside of everything because I got so tired of everybody calling me when there was family drama that what and I'm like, okay, nothing I can do about it. Stop calling
Yeah.
me. Stop calling me, upsetting my life for shit I can't control.
Yeah.
So my family has been on the out for a while, but still, I again that was for safety reasons. My safety save my safety and my sanity.
Oh shit. That kind of family, huh?
Oh, my family is very caustic, and I love
Yeah, I can
I
see that.
love
Same here, man. Like well, in retrospect, I feel like maybe I might have been at fault a lot of the times back then because I was misguided youth, if you will. And we're gonna leave it there.
I mean, aren't we all at some points? But we tend to go through things, and we have to learn. And no matter how how angry you get at a kid for doing what they're going to do, the only thing that
See,
you
but
can do.
I was a little worse than that. I was
Is
slightly.
anybody really worse than that? I think we all have our cross to bear when we were kids. It was I the perfect kid. Yes. No, I wasn't. I was far from the perfect kid.
Bullshit.
No, I know.
I've heard your stories. And we're leaving it there.
I know my dirt. Again, I was a preacher's kid, so I knew the level of tomfoolery that I would get into as a kid. It's just it built in my DNA. Um,
Yeah.
so so but
Mhm.
moving
Meh.
on, moving on.
Moving on. Exactly.
Okay, so let me hide that question so I don't go back to it. Okay, Hey Siri, turn off the living room television.
Oh shit, Siri, you're in trouble, bitch.
No, I can hear I Love Lucy all the way here in the bedroom.
Yeah, no, so can I.
So that's the reason why I turn it off. Okay. Uh, 81. What is your favorite way to unwind after a hectic day?
Drugs. I'm just kidding. Um, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man. That's yeah, the classics.
No, I like read. I like to unwind with reading. I try to. My mind runs nine to nothing, so I try to find something mindless to occupy my mind.
So reading wouldn't really be mindless,
Somewhat,
unless
sometimes, yes.
unless
It's
you're
not
reading like
something.
the bills that are being passed nowadays.
Yet you keep going back to Bruno. You keep going back to Bruno, and we're not
I
talking
do,
about
bro.
Bruno today.
We're gonna talk about Bruno because I don't give a fuck.
So reading for me, it's not something I have to think about. I just read, and if I think about, hey, what the story is trying to tell me, that's totally different. But that for me, that's
Yeah.
like that's not as stressful as my work day.
Okay.
All right, pick a question.
I guess. I think it was a cop out, but sure.
No, it is this.
Um.
That's what I do.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this,
Okay.
I talk to
Okay.
people. I talk to people.
Okay. Um. Let's do 1, 2, 1. 121.
How do you find happiness?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Dude,
Hey man,
you have a
what?
very, very shallow life.
Not really. I have a very fulfilling life, man.
Yeah,
I
all your
find
life is
happiness.
sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
No, I'm just kidding, man. No, no, no. I find happiness in honestly in helping others, man. In being able to be
S-
there for
s-
someone that really needs help.
Smile on a dog's face.
Dogs don't smile.
They do.
No, they don't. I'm
They
just
do.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Calm down. Calm
So
down there,
no, no.
Jan.
So
Okay. I need you. You're at a
so
10. I need you at a 2. Okay.
you don't love your. I've already told you don't love yourself, and we've just now decided the jury has now confirmed that you just don't love yourself.
Fuck you, man.
Mm. You don't love yourself.
Whatever.
It's okay. It is totally okay
Whatever.
that you don't love
Okay.
yourself.
Okay, Jan. You're right. You're right. Let's do
Okay.
this
So, do you prefer watching movies at home or in a theater?
at home. I haven't been to a theater in fucking years, man.
For me, it is the same because I got so used to back in the
To the
day.
pandemic and shit.
No, but
Or what?
before then.
Oh. Uh-huh.
I have to go back to almost about 2019, 2021. I was working for Blockbuster Video.
Oh my god.
I used to work for Big Blue, and then I started working. I left there and went to Hollywood Video. So I worked at video
Wow.
store. So for
Way to
the
show your age.
I know I'm no spring
I
chicken, but
was a
I still look
I
like
was
it.
a cool kid. I worked at a music store.
Let's see. I wish I wanted to work at a music store, but I didn't. But me and
Mm-hmm.
my first boyfriend, he worked at the one of the another Blockbuster store down the road.
Hmm.
So but
Nice.
this particular but yeah,
Wait, what was the
I
question?
so do you prefer seeing movies at home or in a
Oh
theater?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So because I get off so late at night, and our job is to know movies, so
Yeah.
I got used to watching movies when I got home, being able to
I see. Yeah,
pause
yeah.
it and watching it before I have to go to work the next day, finish it before I go to work the next day, and take it back to work.
Yeah.
So that
What is
became
your favorite movie from the 80s?
80s, 80s,
That was a good one,
80s.
huh?
I am probably going to say it was hold on I,
E.T.
No, 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 no. Was when was Philadelphia was not
Nah, Philadelphia was 92, 91 or 92.
um
Talk about the Tom Hanks film, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I think it was 91 or 92. It wasn't in the 80s. It was based in the 80s.
yeah.
Come on, you're supposed to know movies. Jesus Christ. Hollywood Video and Blockbuster Video surely had the best employee in you.
Oh, so yeah, Philadelphia's in 93.
Oh shit, I was so close.
Torch Song Trilogy.
Huh?
Torch Song Trilogy.
What did
Torch
you say?
Torch Song Trilogy.
What the fuck is that?
You have never seen? Oh my god, we have to do a
Torch
history lesson
Torch
for you.
Song Trilogy? What the fuck is
Torch,
that?
Torch, like a torch, like a
I
fire
know what you
torch,
said. Yes, like the ones I use every day.
like the
Yes.
one I'm getting ready to burn you with.
Like the one I'm getting ready to fucking throw at your face.
A Torch Song Trilogy.
Oh my,
It was a
what is that?
Harvey Firestein movie where he was a drag queen who fell in love with
Who buys a club?
originally,
Or
huh?
no?
Harvey Firestein. It
Who
was
buys a
Math.
club?
No, not he didn't buy a club. He felt he ended up meeting Matthew Broderick. Matthew Broderick was it
Okay.
was
I know who Matthew Broderick is, but
he played a gay character in this movie where he fell in love with Harvey Firestein's character, and they built a family together
okay.
until one day he was
Um,
tragically unalived.
how so?
They had just moved into a new apartment,
In
and he
San
went to
Francisco?
this. No, it was New York. He had gone across the street to a
Okay.
bodega. He had gone to across the street to a bodega, and he ended up
Yeah.
trying to help somebody, and he was
Oh,
unalived.
oh shit. Yeah, I think I. No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've seen it.
It's definitely worth a watch if you have not seen it. It is a tearjerker. I don't suggest watching it if you want to have a good day. For me, it's one of those
Okay.
emotional blood. For me, it's one of those emotional bloodletting movies that I like to just process emotions
Yeah.
through.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna start picking at random right now. So,
Yeah, go for it, man.
are you superstitious about anything?
I mean, I don't think the word would be superstitious if you've actually had experiences all your life like that, you know? So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Not stepping on the cracks of the sidewalk. I don't know, dude. Like what the fuck.
But see, my aunt always had this thing about splitting a pole. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
they say step on a crack, break your father's back. I have
Yeah.
never broken my father's back by stepping on a crack. I'm sorry, never
I
happened.
bet. I,
Never
I bet you've
happened.
never split a pole. I bet you never split a pole either.
I have never spun a pole that I could not. Never mind. Let me stop before I say something I can't take
Exactly.
back.
Exactly.
But no, I'm not. I am not a pole rider. I'm a pole vaulter.
No, 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 no. Look here, Jan.
I am not a pole. I'm not a pole rider. I'm a pole vaulter.
Okay, sure, Jan.
It's true.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
I mean, no. I mean, in these. I mean, some days I feel like being one, but not all the time.
Oh my god. This
So,
conversation is over.
for moving on, I am
Uh
not going
huh.
to sit here and not be believed in my own life. You don't know me. You don't know my life.
Okay. Sure. Go on.
Okay. What's your favorite kind of music?
Rock and roll, man.
Always rock and roll. Really.
I
Mine.
mean, look, honestly, like it. To be more specific, '80s rock and roll. Like
Okay.
that's what I grew up on. I I started off with Guns N' Roses, and evolved from there. And rock and roll always has it has a very special like place in my heart, man, because it was my uncle who introduced us, my mom's youngest brother, who introduced my brother and myself when we were 6 and 7 years old to the world of music, like real music, not what our parents listened to or whatever. But yeah, like rock and roll has always been like an integral part of my life.
So for me, it would be alt rock, alternative rock, around the 90s. All
Really, I
yes,
would never have guessed that. That's another big one for me too, man. Don't get me wrong, but I would have
because
never guessed that for you.
right when you were talking, I don't know why the song "Better Roses" popped in my head.
Wow. Well, see, but that's still that. Yes, it came out in the '90s, but that's still an '80s band.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, '70s band. Actually, '70s band
Bon
because it
Jovi's,
started in 1979, if I'm not mistaken, the year I was born.
yeah,
That's
Bon
when they
Jovi.
released. That's when they released their album "Runaway."
No,
Ooh, she's so
Bon Jovi was 83.
no bullshit. They released "Runaway" before that. I
He
know they did.
unless he was under another band, but
John Bon Jovi. It was John Bon Jovi. That was the. Let me school you real quick.
uh,
I'm sure it was the '70s, dude. Um,
so their first debut album was January 21st, 1984.
hold on, hold
Drag, sex,
on.
and rock. Romo and Bob drag, sex, and rock and roll. See, Bob doesn't watch RuPaul's
Oh,
Drag
originally
Race.
recorded in 1981. All right, well, but
So Bob doesn't watch RuPaul Drag Race, so he wouldn't be a really good drag, sex, rock and roll sort of thing.
yes, I do. Who says I don't?
You don't want? Do you watch?
I don't watch it religiously.
Okay,
I don't watch it religiously, but I watch it.
then we're not going to talk about it. We
Oh,
could
oh,
because
okay,
I would love to
okay,
talk
okay.
about it because but but that would be a whole nother show for a whole separate day of the week.
Yes, it would, and a whole different fucking rating system.
I don't think so. I think we can still get away with the same ratings. Meh, meh. But so more questions. So we got probably about 10 more minutes or so before we.
Pick randomly, man.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I could have swore we asked this question before. Um, do you want a family one day, someday?
Oh, I'm not talking about that one, man.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not talking
undo
about that
it because we'll come back to that one.
one. No, we will not.
Okay, what's the relationship deal breaker for you?
Um, we're not talking about that one either.
Come on, what?
Mm,
Oh, hey, Jet, I did not see you there. I did.
mm-mm.
You remember Jet? Jet did a show with this.
Yeah, what's up, Jet? How you doing, man?
Okay, what song? What was your Yeah, we did. What song always gets you on the dance floor? We did that one as well. I'm gonna hide that one.
Oh yeah, man. Mine was Miley Cyrus.
Neither one of us, Jet,
What?
eating a booger.
Eating a booger? Who the fuck is who? What?
Would you rather cook or eat in,
Would I rather cook or eat in?
or order
That's the
in?
same thing.
Cook or order in?
Oh, or order in. Honestly, these days, order in. I haven't found. Well, I mean, I just haven't spent enough time with anyone to like actually want to cook. You know,
I don't. I mean, for me, is I don't care if there's somebody around or no one around. I love to cook, even for myself.
I love to cook too, man. But
But I don't. I don't. I
I
don't.
don't. I don't like to cook for myself. Like, I mean, like when I cook big. I do big. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I
yeah,
do like
because
for
I'm from a big family as well. So, and
yeah.
I've learned how to pare down recently, but I still, if I had to cook for myself, I don't eat leftovers too often. So,
Mhm.
so for
I
me,
always
that would be.
eat leftovers, man. I love
I'm
leftovers.
not a leftover person. All right. Let's see. Oh, do you have a morning routine?
Yes. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
And then
I'm kidding, man.
I know that is the answer.
Um, Morning routine is have my bowl of cereal, watch my conspiracy theory videos, and and then usually either masturbate or take a shower. You know, or masturbate and then take a shower. I don't know.
So
That's my
yeah,
morning routine. What do you
that's
what do you
sort
want
of.
from me, man?
I didn't. You volunteered. You volunteered that,
No,
but
you asked that on purpose. I
you.
know you did.
I just. It was a question. It's on the list. Do you want a copy of the list? I will show you. It's on the list.
Sure, Jan.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of have a similar routine. It's get up, I get up, use the bathroom, and come back, lay back down for a little while.
Uh-huh.
Find something that tickles my fancy, and give myself a reason to go take a shower.
Why not, right? I mean, yeah. I'm kind of finding a reason right now. I'm just kidding.
You're not lying. You're not lying.
Okay, Jan.
I mean,
I don't know
come
what you're
on.
talking about. Mhm.
What is your favorite snack?
My favorite snack, peanut butter and jelly sandwich or Uncrustables, which is kind
Uncrustables.
of the same.
Okay. Let's see. My favorite snack would probably be. I'm sorry. I love like if I go to the store and get pre-sliced apples.
Okay. Oh
Pre
well, mine would be like either that or mandarin oranges. Yeah, I get that. That's cool.
pre-sliced apples. That's like my go-to if I can find them. Um,
Yeah. hmm
what do you think makes someone a good person?
Um, Manners, decency. Um, you know, being
I,
a
I
yeah, just being decent, man. Being a fucking human being, dude. Like
I
not
was like,
fucking.
I would say for me, it's a general concern for your fellow man. I'm not
Yeah,
saying go
there you go.
overboard in
Yeah,
your
being a
concern.
decent human being. That's basically the same thing.
So, being mindful of that everybody's not you, and that everybody's life experiences are their own, and that you be accepting of
Yeah.
those. So that speaks volumes about who you are as a person.
Yep, I agree.
What's one thing you can't live without, and why?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
It's gonna be that's gonna be again. I've already labeled this episode, so I'm not going back to and changing the name.
What's the one thing I can't live without?
Mhm.
Um,
All you
Shit,
need
that's
is
tough, man.
love.
Oh fuck, love, dude. Love doesn't exist,
All
man.
you need is love.
I mean,
Love.
uh,
Love is all you
love is
need.
fleeting, dude. Love is fleeting. Love is just a game.
Love is not
I
just a
was
game.
made for loving you,
We
baby.
are
You were made for loving me. Yeah,
the
I know what you're
only
supposed
way
to.
of loving me, darling, is to pay a hefty fee.
One night, give me just one night.
There's no way because you can't pay.
In the name of love. There you go, guys. That's
Okay.
goodbye for there for us. Thank you for showing up, and I gotta go.
I know, right? We have done a duet, and it is. No, I was streaming with somebody last week, and somebody got to hear me sing, and I was like, "Dude," and they're like, "I would sit here and listen to you sing all day." I was like, "Dude, I cannot sing. I cannot sing." I was, lately I've been listening to the Wicked, watching Wicked, um,
And
and
pretending you're part of the cast.
no, but I like to sing along. I mean, hell, the whole movie comes with a sing along edition, So,
Oh, does it?
yeah, you can
Okay.
get the sing along version, and you can sing right along with it, and it gives you the words and everything. So it's like karaoke version of Defying Gravity. Come on.
Amazing. Amazing. hmm
So, guys, it is six after. No, it's not six after. It is seven after. But we
Mhm.
have been going at it for very near an hour. My twin has sent me a message, so I really need to respond to him. And Bob's got things at hand
Hey,
that he needs to attend to. Um,
no
I
idea what
just,
you're talking about.
I just said Bob has
No
things
idea.
at hand that he needs to take care of. Um,
Said there, no idea what you're talking about.
so I want him to be able to go and enjoy his afternoon, and me enjoy sitting here working until the wee hours of the morning, because I have reports to do. Yay!
Good luck with
Such and
that.
such is my life. No, it's trust me. It's I would enjoy doing it right now because I have peace and solitude, and my head's
Hmm?
clear.
Outstanding.
So, guys, y'all know y'all
Romo, always a pleasure, man.
always
I live for these moments.
guys, y'all know y'all can catch us here every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern,
Most
six
every
o'clock.
Wednesday night.
Most every Wednesday, but mostly more times than not. 6 o'clock's Mountain, so that way I can make Bob feel like he's an important part of the show.
Wow. Thanks. Thanks.
Hey,
You just
you
know
st-
it. You just know the right words to say every time, Romo.
you started this mess, so goddamn it, I gotta finish
Touche. Touche.
it. Hey, kid, stick a knife in it. It's over. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you and good night. All
All
right, man.
right, y'all have a good night. We will see y'all next week.
Yup. Laters.
Walk down this path we're on, where you'll find out the journey is bearable after all. Send us a message at bj@bearablejourney.com or by calling 404-900-0315. Join us next week as we continue on our bearable journey. Thank you for joining us as we try to make sense of this crazy world we all live in.